And a traffic accident is defined as a collision involving one or more vehicles. It can also involve other moving objects, such as pedestrian, a cyclist. Traffic accidents also frequently involve fixed objects, such as trees, walls, or parked vehicles. What is the number one cause of accident? Distractions. Once you're distracted from what you're doing, you lose concentration and there's an accident occur. And when you're involved in an accident, or even if somebody hit your vehicle, you have within 24 hours to report such to the nearest police station. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be to the station that the accident occurred in the area. So for instance, if it happened in Newton Ground, you can report the traffic department, and traffic will relate to the police station or Sandy Point. Mm-hmm. And leaving the scene of an accident is an offense because you have 24 hours in which to report such. So you can be charged for failing to report such accident at the nearest police station, leaving the scene of an accident. If you're in the fault, you can be charged for, you have reckless or dangerous driving according to how you drive, you have careless driving or causing death by reckless and dangerous driving. So you can be charged for 3 offenses under one circumstance. Mm-hmm. So it's best for you when you get involved in an accident, even if you and GQ get in an accident and GQ say, man, it's okay, I'll fix your vehicle. Still report it to the station. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes the other party back out and then you have nothing to go with. Mm-hmm. Once the report is there, yes, you say you're going to fix the vehicle, okay. They're also going to take a report still and it will be there. So if the person backed out, you can always come to the traffic department and say, okay, this wasn't done. I'll take it to the court, and you have 6 months in which to carry such matter before the magistrate. After 6 months, the other person can sue the person. And as this morning I heard the traffic tip speak about exercise patience. And as he said, many accidents are caused by impatient drivers who are rushing to get from point A to point B. And when you're rushing, remember you have less time to react to something. So, while time is certainly a valid consideration when traveling, safety is even more important. So your safety is more important than getting to where you're going. Mm-hmm. So take your time and drive with caution. I don't know if anybody...
Well, we're going to open the lines now, 465-2555, for your questions, your concerns. Let's take our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, culture.
Yes, ma'am. PWOP.
Mm-hmm. Police
morning,
officer.
Morning, my boss, Miss Henry.
Good morning.
I know you are not the one. You and Inspector GQ. You all are not the one who really make the laws. But you all are there to enforce it.
Yes, all right.
Last week, a gentleman called in and he said there was 4-wheel thing, what they call snowmobile bike or mountain bike. I agree with the man. They're not supposed to be on the asphalt road unless they are licensed as a small truck or a car. And the next thing again, I don't care if they want to bruise off all of the skin and the road, that's them business. But they must obey the law. The law is there. You got one of them up and down the place with it. And when you reach a certain way, you leg back on the throttle. As to say, well, take that. No kind of helmet on the head. None, absolutely none. And now come to these people here. When you get in an accident, stand up there. Like the last one what happened at Monkey Hill. No, he knocked down the man. And whether he know the man dead or what, he take off and go on full speed. Well, I am calling on the Coast Guard to be out there on the seawater, more vigilant than you all are right now. Because too many people doing foolishness, ignorance, and they ain't talking they want. It ain't advice they want. It ain't education they want. They're getting more than they're supposed to get. But they just mean they're going ignorant and do what they want to do because such as what penalty, the letting on them when they reach in the court is nothing. So they don't care. Thank you all very much for listening.
All right, my culture. Thanks for sharing your insight. Any response?
I just want to thank you for calling in.
All right. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Yes, morning.
I'm just reporting some incident that took place yesterday morning, and I see it happening time and repeated. Now, the road for the entrance for the old Jane France Hospital, that's the road on the eastern side. Around 8 o'clock yesterday morning, a bus stopped right at the entrance of the road. The traffic being blocked up from there till about the roundabout over by camps. And a vehicle had its indicator on to go up that same road. The traffic blocked right back down to the college for about 5 minutes because about 4 people jumped out the bus and about 6 people trying to enter the bus. People playing, horn blowing, and the bus just there. Now, come on, is there any penalty for things like that? I guess you all should really look into that because it happened twice in about 10 minutes to me yesterday morning. When I left here, the same thing happened down at the school road by Burchell's primary school. A bus stopped right by the road, and the same thing. Nothing can go up one day with the indicator to go up and nothing can pass. And the traffic block up back into Old Road and back into Vulture. Come on, and his bus is doing that. I think you guys should really get down and get something straightened out with these bus guys. Not to stop in a bus in a road entrance. Thank you.
All right, man, thanks for sharing that.
Good morning, Connie. Yes. Yes, there's an offense for that because remember we have bus stop. And you just can't stop any and anywhere and put off passengers. You must use the bus stop. There's an offense for that said failing to stop at a bus stop or a designated bus stop. So once something like that happens and the police see whoever, yes, they can be charged for that.
All right. Good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning to, let me move from the radio. I could hear something in the background here.
Thank you, man.
Good
Appreciate
morning
that.
to the police officer and GQ.
Morning.
Good morning.
I just need to add a statement to make. I do not understand how can a man do a wheelie when you have traffic going back and forth. He got to consider that if I fall down, the possibility is that I could be dead, you know. There's nothing that I'm calling on the police to do because there's nothing I could do. I am just warning the people who do this wheelie during traffic when people going back and forth on the road. The chances are that you could fall. And I come in behind and may not be able to avoid knocking you down and maybe you die. And before you know it, I'm going to be arrested. Them things can't be right. So I hope and trust that whosoever do wheelies, consider how dangerous it is. All you have to do is to fall. If you feel that you are so an expert that you can't fall, then you just go ahead and just take them big chances with your life. But there is a chance that you could fall. So I hope and trust that somebody listening to me, and do you really, if you feel that the road is clear, but I don't think you should do it during traffic. I think that is a big chance to take it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your call and your input. You were going to say something?
Thanks for your call. But the vehicle was made to run on the 4 wheels or 2 wheels. So doing a wheel like that, you can lose control. As you said, and somebody might be coming behind you. It wasn't intentional, you drop and you run on the person.
That's a different story altogether.
Yes.
Good morning, you're live.
Good morning,
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Inspector Officer GQ, and the new name for our incoming AA lawyer. officer there. We're going to vote her in for an incoming lawyer for the club. Because when she put on her headpiece good, you know, the laws, and then it will be going good for us. I just call to say always, listen, you were here last week, tell you now, that you put on she headpiece good because you know something. But when I look at the TV, they don't come, you all don't come on the same time, but then you came on after. So I'm glad you're taking care of her, and I wanted to know how you pray for them. I love the police officers, and I want to wish all of them happy independence. It doesn't start from September, go right down, and the police have a lot of hard work to do, and they always, even though some people don't bash them some of the time. Sometimes, if you know everything, if you know every egg in the crate is bad, you know, and we got to give them credit, because anything happens to us, first thing we're going to say, we're going to the police. So we got to pray for them and wish them well and safety, because they are human like us and they have families. So happy independence to you and the whole federation. Especially thank you for your service to come there to educate our nation and our people who are listening about what's supposed to be done in traffic areas. So thank you very much. God bless you. And accept the invitation to be our lawyer, please. Club.
Thank you. Thanks for your praise.
All right, darling. Love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
Good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning to you. How are you
I
doing?
am doing good, sir. Thank you for asking.
Okay, and good morning to all the traffic personnel at this time.
Good morning.
Wishing you all the best for the 39 independence activities.
Thank you.
Now-
Same to you.
Now, I would like you to meet me after you finish the ZIZ and by the border junction road, so we can discuss a matter of urgency there when it comes to the traffic traveling north and south. Is that possible?
By which road?
Huh?
Which road you said?
Yeah, if you can meet me by the junction of by and Best Buy and the border road.
Okay. Okay, you're talking about facing the... I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. By TDC.
My number is 7674825.
767-4825.
Yeah, brother man.
Yes, man. Got you.
Okay, I will.
I'd appreciate that. As soon as you get there, you just give me a call and I can show you what I'm talking about.
I will. I'll meet you there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, brother.
All right. Before we take these next two calls, there's a concern that's being raised about stray cattle in Shadwell area. Is that something you can touch base on or assist those individuals in that area? They're wondering if you can assist them. They're saying that some stray cattle are in that area and is damaging properties and people vehicles.
Stray cattle. Okay, that is something for agriculture, but I can pass on that information.
To agriculture?
Yes.
Okay. Let's back to the line. Good morning, your life.
Good morning, GQ. Good morning, Miss Henry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Henry, I heard you say something, I don't know if I misunderstand you, about the four-wheel bikes. You said they can be run on the four-wheel and still on the two wheels if
No,
they
no.
wish to?
No, I did not say that.
Oh,
I said
I
they were made.
misunderstood.
They
Sorry.
were made to run on the four wheels. Or if the two-wheel bikes are like a cycle, it have to be one on the two. So the four wheels have to be one on the two, because there's some people like to pop wheelie.
But I don't agree with that on the road. This lifting up of the bike, because when you lift the front of the bike, they could hardly see because the front of the bike is in front of their face. They have to peep on the side to see the road. So I think the law should do something about that. It has four wheels, and I believe that it should be running on its four wheel at all times.
That's what I
Because
said.
there are two-wheel bikes, and the two wheels have to run on two wheels.
No,
Yes,
she's-
you're right.
she's-
That is what I
Parking
said.
need to stop.
She's in agreement with you, my dear. She's in agreement with you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
She is in agreement with you, my dear. No need to worry. Good morning, you're live and lively.
Police without pay.
You're back again.
Yeah, I come back again.
Well, hold on, one other culture before you go too far. Hold on. Let me squeeze in these two people here first. Good morning.
Good morning, GQ.
Yeah, man.
And good morning, Mr. Henry.
Good morning.
Sergeant Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Morning.
First, I want to wish the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis a blessed independence, because we come for 39 years. And I think that we people supposed to be together and know whatever going on in the entire world. As black people, I think that we're supposed to come together and start to live life and live with one another. And stop trying to bring down and ridicule one another. Anyway, let me move on. Now, Mr. Me, dear boy Rams, by the traffic light, dear boy Rams. You know, sometimes that, you know, some people will just walk across the road if they see nothing coming, eh?
Yes.
I'm talking about between Courts and Rams, them going across, because across their business. And, you know, some of these drivers, some of them just stop to be true for a bit here. And I see some of them stop to let people go across. Yesterday, a guy passed me. And when he passed me, he don't see me and they were going over the track and China. And suppose he slow down, he with the speed, but just get this and that out the road. You understand? You say you should ignore it. Some of them look like they will fully want that some kind of enemy thing with you and want to run you down. And it's bad. You understand? And this is my first time I see it happen. An old lady was going to ask me one day again. The man taking the shot, she time going to. I said, I had to back up. But I move out the traffic and let she come out because I tell her that be careful. You know, because I had to go back for some more things for her. And you know, one of them come down full speed again. When I all stay home, let somebody come down to her, and all them ignorance will hear with somebody. So what I'm trying to say, I believe that you should have some crossing guard. You know, just patrolling the area between Rams and Courts to go across, where the Kakaning Chile, where people are sitting down there by the roundabout by Mary. I mean by Port Dante. All right, then I will listen to you after. All right.
Nice one.
Yes, caller, yeah. Okay. As I said on previous occasion, there are only 2 crosswalks in that area. It is by the old museum or the museum building, and by College Street by Social Security building. Walking in the center of the road can be difficult and dangerous for someone. So yes, you said the person was walking. Yes, the person should have seen the person instead of speeding up, but those are not areas for y'all to walk. There are only 2 crosswalks in that area. And as I said, Social Security and the museum. So, going forward, please, if you're helping someone, take them down to the cross and let them cross down there. Not in the center of the road where there is no crossing. Remember, there are 3 traffic lights in that area.
Culture, thanks for holding, man. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, man. You could do me anything, man.
No, man, no time. That culture.
She ain't gonna lock you up. You could do me anything. No, yeah, I was saying that I called to support the lady who come on and talk about the 4-wheel, what I call them, the mountain bike. Mm-hmm. And the gentleman who talk about the pop wheeling with them. I support them 100% in the world. Mm-hmm. Last year, my wife was going to town, and a gospel minister was giving her a ride because she was going to pick up a car. And you know the corner up there when you pass Lodge Project to come down Lodge Hill, down in Lodge Village. A motorcycle man pop wheeling coming there around the corner, and he fall. And the motorcycle shoot all the way over. It's only the wall stop it from drop over the gut. Wow. And that was the side that the minister was going tongue, giving me the wife a ride in tongue. They had to pull over on the other side. So if anything was coming around the head, it's a big accident with them. With the motorcycle shoot leaving he. And he know he ain't supposed to do it, but they're still doing it. They have no regard for the law. And I am calling on those who hired on you two police in the station there to do something about it. Get on the television and the radio, Mr. Commissioner of Police, and talk to the generation, the whole population of people. Tell them the police will not tolerate them ignorance. You're not supposed to pop wheel on the road where people be. When you want to pop wheel, go up the park or the old grammar school land, go pop wheel, not there. So I come to support them. Thank you very much.
All right, Culture.
Thank you.
All right, let's take these next. We have 2 calls here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, morning, Traps.
It's just an observation this morning. Now, I was coming up East Square Street yesterday. The light on the top was the walk sign was on for the person to walk. And the vehicles keep crossing, which means the light on the east-west side was red. The vehicles keep crossing, you know, when the person gets across. When there was about 2 more seconds on the indicator that, you know, it'll come up 7 right down to 1. When it was 2 seconds on it, that's when the lady gets across. And the vehicles were just crossing. I stayed there and watched it say, but I got to call him about this because it ain't right for the light to be red and the woman got the go-ahead to go. And she can't get to move. She just got to wait because vehicles just crossing all the time, east to west, cross, east to west. You all need to educate the public a little bit more about that. Not that you don't do it. I know you do it all the time because I listen to the program almost every day. So I know you does it, but still, you know, just reiterate the fact that when the light is red or when it's amber, it's time for you to stop. Don't wait until it's red and then you got to be hustling to go across. When it's amber, you get ready to stop. So when it's red, you're done. Stop already. Okay, thank you very much. That's all I have to say for today. But don't forget the parking space for persons with disabilities. Thank you very much.
I spoke to Azilla Clark up to this week about that same thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, so she's just waiting on I think it's disability, whatever it is, the persons who are in charge of it. But I spoke to her up to this week.
All right.
So
Okay,
I still have you in
much.
mind, sir. And thanks for your observation, because up to yesterday, someone calling about that same thing. Somebody wanted to cross, and the vehicle then was still going right by 4th Street.
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning.
Mr. Light, good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing good, sir.
Good
what
morning,
about you?
Sergeant Henry.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
I am fine, thank you, and thanks for
Sergeant
asking.
Henry, I am so pleased to know this morning when listening, hearing the man who spoke about the crossing. It is convenient to cross the street. However, the traffic department put these crossings specifically, put them where they should be placed to make it not just comfortable or conveniently for us to cross, but safe for us to cross the street. That's what they are there for. And if you're in doubt getting across the street, not seeing a vehicle, don't know where it's going to come from, don't make an effort. That is suicide. It's a thoughtful suicide. Don't cross the street. Use the crossing. The crossing are there and put in place specifically where they are safer, that the traffic department sees based on their judgment for us to cross the street. The crossing are there for us to cross. They are called pedestrian crossing. We are pedestrian. The crossing are the crossing for us to cross the street. And I understand the man's concern, but don't do something when it's not right to do. What would that do to you and the law? Make it more ignorant for you to think that you're right? It is not right to cross the street anyway. If you can't make it, don't make an effort. It is a very thoughtful suicide. And I'm very much impressed the way in which you explained and emphasized it to us all, not just to him alone, but no disrespect. Do not cross the street where there are no crossing. Point taken. You have a good day.
Same to you, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right, we have enough time to take at least maybe 2 or 3 more calls. If not, we can wrap up the program now and have another edition for next week. Let me take this time to wish you and your family, Sergeant Henry, all the best for our Independence celebration coming up. And thank you for being here each and every week.
And thanks, same returns to you. And I want to wish the public a happy 39th Independence. And remember, don't drink and drive. And be cautious when you're driving. Also, leave 2 cars length between you and the next driver when you're driving. Do not go right up, don't tailgate anybody. Because you don't know when the person going to stop sudden. And then you collide to them. So remember to leave 2 car length spaces between you and the person in front of you. I want to wish everyone for listening, for your and giving your concern, your observation, and God bless you all. Until next week.
down. Slow it down, down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Are you looking for a place that provides skilled nursing care and rehabilitation services to people with special needs, illnesses, injuries, or functional disabilities? Are you searching for dignified facilities to serve the elderly? Then search no more. The Grange Healthcare Facility is simply the best place to satisfy your needs. It is the first of its kind in St. Kitts, situated just 7 miles out of Bastia, with beautifully landscaped grounds in serene and tranquil surroundings. The Grange offers residential care places, daycare facilities for seniors, convalescent care, rehabilitation services, overnight, weekend and